Hey, hey, this is Deidre, and I'm riding with Felicia.
Hi.
And I just want to give you guys, or we want to give you guys a brief, not this thing out, brief update on the Genesis Support Project, our YouTube channel, which we'll be starting back this week to record. I'm sorry, this little handle is not holding my phone up right. And so we're going to be finishing up with Felicia's testimony. I already got one video that we've already recorded, and I just have to edit and hopefully get that up this week before we start recording the second one, and we will be doing the second one. So I do want to give this word and let Felicia kind of feed off of it to encourage you guys. And it was just something that I heard within myself during the meeting today at church service. The phrase that one sister Teresa came up to me and prayed to me that stuck with me is she was mentioning how the glory is heavy. And she was per se talking about my ministry, but it kept lingering in my spirit. It's just the heaviness of God's glory. And then something our pastor said later on in the meeting, and I'm kind of paraphrasing what he said, is that now is the time. I guess I can't say we're in the valley of decision, but we have to make decisions. And I'm talking directly to the LGBT community, especially those who've been contemplating how to ascertain their freedom, their real freedom from their lifestyles, so that they can get right with God. And so we're going to let Felicia kind of finish up there, and then we'll get back to hopefully Zoom meeting this week and releasing some YouTube content.
In the now is the day of salvation. Now is the time to make the decision, and it's not just based on the here and now, but it is relating to the eternalness, if you will, of the decision for you to come out of darkness, for you to come out of deception, for you to come out of lie and embrace the truth of God and who He is and who He made you to be. The Creator did not make a mistake when He made you biologically female or biological male. He didn't make a mistake when He said, for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. And so we have to understand and align ourselves. This is the year of proper alignment with God, with His will, His way, His purpose, and His plan. He had a purpose, still has that same purpose for creation and all that He created. And when we are not in alignment with that purpose or design, we are in what we call dysfunction. And we have chose dysfunctional lifestyle for so long that we make it our identity, and that is not our identity. So with the Genesis Project, we just want to encourage you that today is the day to make the decision for your freedom, for liberty, to align with our Creator, our God, our King.
And I'm just going to close it out this way by saying, yes, we understand that to ascertain your freedom, it is going to be a struggle for some. Some may just get it just like that and have no problem, but that's far in between. But despite the circumstances, just know that don't give up. You can't do this alone. I'm a witness to that, and I know Felicia can testify to that too. You can't do it within your own willpower. With man, it is impossible, but with God, it's possible. You're going to have to form a relationship with God and do it His way. And His way is through prayer and reading your word on a regular basis. So you got to lock in there. Start there, if nothing else. If you don't start nothing but reading one verse a day, read one verse a day. In my first book that I wrote, I remember saying that there were days that all I could say was God. That was it. That all I had is a prayer, but it was enough to sustain me. So grab a hold to the Word of God, prayer, find yourself a true accountability partner, and then start with sites like this where we share content, listen to people's testimony to build you up, to give you the confidence that this is possible. True freedom from homosexuality is possible. Don't believe the lie, and don't stay in the confusion, because that's where Satan wants you to stay. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And so that's what he's after, your soul, your life, to destroy it, so that you would believe the lie and not live according to what God has for you. All right, so deuces, keep checking the site out, and we'll be praying for you guys. You can send us private email messages if you need support or prayer, or you can make comments in the YouTube comment area. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon.